Hello everybody, this is John from TeamJestersPokemon here bringing you yet another battle video. We have myself on the left, once again playing ZekromEelektrik, and on the right we have Luke playing a deck that I like to call Stage 1's 2.0. It's basically the same old Stage 1 deck you saw at the beginning of the format, except it's been tweaked a bit. We have new features such as Mewtwo EX, Tornadus CX, and I believe that's all the new features, really. I know you run Zekrom in there also. But we see I open up with a collector, I immediately get 2 Dynamos and a Zekrom. And, well, I did top deck into a Dynamo originally also. Had I started with that, I would have gotten Tornadus instead of Zekrom, which would have been better. But instead I start with Raikou EX, which isn't really something I want in this matchup, but well, what can you say? We get what we get. And funny, it's the only copy in the deck, which also hurts. And we get Luke immediately playing a DCE and a collector. Looks like he's getting, let's see, it's like 2 Phanpys and a Yanma. Not sure why he would actually. It's pretty obvious because if I don't evolve all my Dynamos next turn, he can always pick them off with Yanmega's linear attack. Get some quick knockouts there if he really wants to. But he's immediately going to be attacking with a Mewtwo, doing X-Ball for 60. Now, usually starting out Mewtwo is not really the best thing. That's usually something you'd want to wait for. But unfortunately, that didn't happen in this case. So I decided to play an N. And we'll each be getting a fresh new hand of 6. And we'll see what that gets us. Shuffling. I'll get my hand of 6. Hopefully we can get like an energy so I can start attacking. Even though Raikou I don't really want on the field right now, but that's what I have to work with. And I'm gonna, play a catcher to get the Yanma, and I'm looking to get that quick knockout. Sure, I had the option to damage the Mewtwo, but I figure in this case, why not just get the knockout while it's there? Because eventually it is going to turn into a prize race, and that's something I'd want to stay on top on, which would help me win the game. And it looks like we'll just do a Thunder Fang for a knockout, but hold on. Looks like a card slipped out of my deck. So just shuffle that right back in. Because I did search for an eel. I did evolve one of the Dynamos. And, yep, we'll just go for that Thunder Fang knockout. Now Luke, I see, has that DCE in his hand. He'll probably be using that to knock out my Raikou. But only then will it make it easier for me to knock out his Mewtwo in the following turn. This is why having Mewtwo starting out is a very dangerous thing, because it's just 2 quick prizes if I have my own Mewtwo at the ready. I'll go ahead and do a copycat for, I believe I had 4 in hand at the time. Yep, 4 cards. He'll get a fresh new hand. Yeah, it doesn't have any of the, let's draw too many. He doesn't have any of his Donphan ready. I mean, they're on the field, that's fine, but none of them have any energy. A lot of it's going towards just getting that Raikou knockout. I'll go ahead and play a collector down. Obviously, I'll be getting that revenge knockout this turn, which is going to put me in a really good position in the game. Looks like I'm grabbing 2 Mewtwo's. And I'm also getting, let's see, it's like a Thundurus. Yep, 2 Mewtwo's and a Thundurus. Guess I just grabbed Thundurus just to help thin the deck out. Even though this point in the game, Collector's really not strong. Yeah, that's what I'm debating about Collector right now. I might switch over to the dual ball version of this deck. Because some problems I've been having lately is a bit of the consistency in getting the supporters. And supporters are actually really big nowadays. Because you want to keep a constant stream of drawing going on. It looks like he does top deck into a Yanmega. Unfortunately, he won't be attacking with it this turn. He won't have that opportunity to take some quick prizes with that, but he is going to catch her up by Eelektrik and Earthquake it for the knockout. So I guess he's figuring that he too needs to get those quick prizes in order to keep up in the game, because he really isn't going to do much just by damaging things. He needs to take those knockouts. That's something that the Stage 1 deck is known for, those quick knockouts. You got Donphan with its 1 energy for 60 Earthquake. You got Yanmega who can, for no energy, just use any of its attacks, 40 Snipe or 70 to the active. That's why this deck was strong early on, but lost popularity just for the evolving aspect. You pretty much know by now, no one's really evolving their Pokemon anymore. Everything's just big basic Pokemon with massive HP, massive attacks. And that's just the picture right now. Let's see. Looks like I get a Dynamo, and I can't see the other card because of the glare. What am I getting? It might be a Thundurus. Yep, it's a Thundurus. I was able to pick that up. And that's the thing with Collector. It does get in the way where you know that those spots that Collector's holding up, you could be running other things in there. But it's still a good card nonetheless. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. Let's just say that it's just seen better days. Now, it doesn't look like I have any way to get a knockout this turn, but I do have a way just to get some damage on that Donphan. Also, being ahead in the Mewtwo war, I just decided to bench the other one just in case he does something like an N, and I lose that. Because Mewtwo plays a really big role in this matchup against Donphan, because Donphan's really hard to knock out, and you just need to really just overwhelm it with massive amounts of damage and eventually get to the chance of just getting that one shot. You can see this is why Donphan has such trouble against it, because Mewtwo is just very big. It's nothing compared to a lot of the other stuff back in the day. Guess I decided to put an energy on the Mewtwo to get that ready for an X-Ball in the future. Seeing as there's no real big Mewtwo threat coming up anytime soon, and he's really just, Luke might be pretty much stuck. He knows that this Mewtwo I have is far away from being knocked out. I have another one ready to go, and Donphan is just not getting the job done right now. And Luke not getting any catchers, he's not getting any supporters himself. I know this one seems pretty uninteresting, just the fact that we're both just drawing and attacking, attaching and attacking. This is just the way it goes sometimes. This is how games can work. They can degenerate as low as Mewtwo Wars and just degenerate knockouts. We're just seeing if I can get a knockout this turn, which I don't think I'm able to. Actually, yeah, I do remember this turn. I decided to Dynamo her on once, retreat. We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. It's 100 with the exoskeleton, but I do have the plus power, so I am getting the knockout. And then this is like the phase of the game where Donphan loses all threats, and I believe this is Luke's last turn. You see he's got Yanmega, no ways to knock anything out. no way to take out Mewtwo, and he's just realizing that, yep, this game is over. And I'll be running away with this one. Sorry, this one wasn't as interesting as the other ones, a little shorter, but that's what can happen sometimes in the game. Games can just be short and uninteresting. But I do thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.